Hey there, Magic One. Happy New Year. I hope 2022 has kicked off with such a positive bang for you. Very soon I will be posting the yearly overview reading so you can get an idea as to how the energies may play out for your zodiac sign. If you want to get a personal one of those, I do offer them, guys, and I'm currently running a bit of a discount on those. You can get 22% off the yearly vision reading by using the code YOUR22 when you buy it through my website. The link to my website is down below. You'll find that there, and you'll also see the other types of readings and healings that I do offer. You can also join the initiation, which is my Learn Tarot journey, at any time, guys. Maybe it's part of your resolution to learn tarot for yourself so that you can really connect with your inner compass. So you can get immediate access to that at any time by signing up. It is a multimedia rich course, guys. Lots of videos, online learning modules, practices, access to me through my private Karmic community, and you can just sign up at any time. It is designed as a 4-week journey, but you can jump in and you've got lifetime access, so you can take all year if you want to. So anyway, this is our first reading of the year, so without further ado, let's jump across and see what's on the cards for you. Cancer, welcome to your tarot reading for January 10th to the 16th. Let's see what may be on the cards for you this week. I've got the 9 card block here, 3 cards recent past, 3 current or focus energy, 3 near future outcome, a couple of oracle cards, and a lead tarot energy. So we have your lead tarot energy as the Hierophant. It also appears in the reading. So when we get these kind of double ups, Cancer, it really just amplifies that energy. But we'll get to that. We'll start with the oracle cards. The first one out was Keepers of the Earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So this is an energy of being protected or guided from the other side, from spirit, source, past loved ones. You may be feeling those presences with you. It also just means that you have the spirit team that you can ask for help and guidance, but do bear in mind that they will communicate with you in the subtle ways. The angel numbers, you might be finding feathers, you might get those feelings of goosebumps on the skin when you think about something or you're making a decision. So you need to be tuned in to really feel their guidance. The next card is the Ever Unfolding Rose. Cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. It's a card of vulnerability for me. So I feel like you are going through a bit of a vulnerable time at the moment. You might be feeling a little bit more tender emotionally as well. But we have to keep in mind that when we go through any kind of challenge, it's happening for us, not to us. It's happening for us so that we can grow, so that we can learn, and so that we can evolve. Now, your lead tarot energy here, Cancer, is the Hierophant. This is Taurus energy in the major arcana, number 5. You may be dealing with a Taurian. The Hierophant for me stands for this very pivotal point of change. It's really the decisions and the choices that you make now that are going to determine the 10 that you arrive at, okay? Because you're at the midpoint between something you started with the Ace and the outcome, the 10. We want to get to 10 of Cups, happiness and joy. We want to get to 10 of Pentacles, stable, secure, beautiful life with family, enough resources. So you're at some kind of pivotal decision-making or turning point this week or around this time. The Hierophant can mean that you are making a decision around a traditional setting, such as relationship, long-term relationship, marriage, that kind of thing, or traditional employment. It can stand for those settings, or maybe university, place of study. So in one of those areas, I feel like you are reevaluating. The Hierophant is kind of that point of change where you're awakening to your truth and your values and realizing that one of those settings may not be a fit for you anymore, and you are considering moving on from that. That's what I feel, and that's why you're feeling tender and cracked open and a bit more emotional. But you have the protection, you have the guidance of your spirit team. So Cancer, in the recent past, I have the Empress, I have the Eight of Cups and the Hierophant again. Empress links to Taurus and Libra, so we've got a lot of Taurus earthy energy here in this reading. And you can see here that we have the Eight of Cups, and this is an energy of considering turning your back and moving away from that situation, specifically because it hasn't brought you the emotional fulfillment, the happiness, the deeper levels of fulfillment spiritually and emotionally that you are seeking in your life. We all want to get to the 9 and 10 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is the wish fulfillment. The 10 of Cups is that beautiful, blessed life reality that will look different for all of you. But in order to achieve that, often we have to keep moving forward and moving away from situations that clearly aren't that. I think you've felt that there was a piece missing. We see, these 8 stacked cups and the 9th cup missing in this situation. So there could have been a fundamental value that you didn't share with your partner. You wanted to live different lives. You might have had different values around money or having children or where you want to retire or things like that. In the workplace, it could be that you've got maybe a great job that's stable and pays a lot, but your heart is being called somewhere else, or you're just really unfulfilled. You might have a creative outlet, the Empress, that is really knocking on your door and saying, hey, no, give me attention. I am part of your journey. So in the Eight of Cups, I think that you are feeling intuitively that it's time to move forward and move on from the situation so that you can change that life path and get to those higher levels of reality. The Empress here says, don't have fear around releasing this, because she is saying that the conditions are actually just perfect for that. Even though it might not feel like there is a perfect time, energetically it's saying it is. The Empress is a blessing. She's giving you her blessing to make this transition. And she also stands for cultivating that abundance that you are seeking. And I see it as being an abundance, like you are seeking the Cups energy, that happiness, that growth. So she says that you can create that. It is time to take the action. It's time to surrender to what is unfolding around you. Now, in your focus energy, Cancer, I've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and Strength. So Strength is Leo. Knight of Pentacles for me is Virgo, and with the Hermit in the reading, this is Virgo as well. So you've got double Taurus, you've got double Virgo, a lot of earth energy. So I think you're also being asked to be grounded and practical about this, Cancer. Less emotional and more grounded. The Knight of Pentacles says it's time to take or put in place a practical plan of action to make this transition. For example, if you're in a marriage and you're wanting to release from that, you are potentially going to need to move out. You're going to need a place to stay. You're going to need a plan of action for dissolving this. It's going to be a series of steps. If you're wanting to get out of a traditional career and go your own way and start your own business, or at least seek employment that is maybe quite different, that you're not as experienced in, you might need to study, you might need to retrain, you might need to save money and have a buffer so that you can make that transition. So the Knight of Pentacles says, whatever this Hierophant turning point is for you, it's time to put the plan in place. And you'll find that once that plan is in place and you've broken it down to these little key milestones, that you can actually start moving forward right away. But getting to the end point may be a little bit of a process, and you're going to need to have that patience for that slow burn. The Strength card says you're going to need to have strength and courage for that journey, and also manage the inner demons, the inner beast within, which can be the ego coming up. Says, it's all too hard, we should just stay where we are, this is my lot. We need to bring that under control so we can clearly hear the voice of our ancient ancestors or your higher self, whatever it is for you, because they're saying that there is more potential to be unlocked than what you are currently experiencing, and that potential is in your happiness and your growth and your receiving of that. That's the Six of Cups. That's at the center of your reading. This is about you receiving that joy that you've been missing in your life. One of the traditional meanings of this card is reconnecting with somebody from the past. I'm not really feeling that, I'll have to say, in this reading. I think this stands for a metaphor of you moving into harmony and balance and receiving that happiness that you have been seeking, that the situation that you're leaving potentially just didn't measure up to that, okay? So down here in the outcome, I've got the Hermit, the Seven of Cups. I've got the Five of Wands in reverse. Now, the Seven of Cups for me is the illusionary energy. And it can be that you are needing to break through some kind of illusion here. The illusion of, well, you know what, it's not too bad. Maybe let's just stay here. The Seven of Cups can be that confusion, that kind of like glosses over a situation and makes it seem better on the outside than what it really is. You're being asked to be the hermit here, Cancer, which is taking some time to go within and truly reflect on what you want at a spiritual and soul level, and then making the plan to create that. I do think that you may feel a little bit lost in this period and like, okay, I'm moving away from this, or I want to, but where's the new path? So often we want to make a transition, but the fact that we can't see the new path or the new future to move into can be that stumbling block for us. But as the Hermit, it says, if you start that process, and the more that you seek, the more that you heal, you know, that path forward will be revealed, but it might just be one step at a time at the start. But the Hermit is this card of metamorphosis. We have a lot of spiritual energy in this reading with double Hierophant and the Hermit. You may have gone through levels of spiritual awakening, and that's why, Cancer, you've awoken in the situation and realized that it's not a fit for you anymore. It's very classic when we go through spiritual awakenings. We are realigning to your pure essence, your pure spiritual essence. And because of that, the situations that we've chosen from the ego, from other places, from other parts of ourselves, will all of a sudden become, you know, will feel like it doesn't fit for you. I think that's the Seven of Cups here. It's like, you know, the illusions that you may have bought into are actually coming down around you. Five of Wands in reverse. It actually says to me that you are overcoming this inner conflict within you, the inner conflict that you've carried within you of maybe trying to, you know, stay in the situation that's not meant for you, trying to push through. That's very energy intensive. Like the Five of Wands in the upright for me is a situation that when we stay in it, it's draining our energy over time. But by moving on from it, we are, you know, ending that cycle of conflict and confusion within ourselves, getting clear, getting clarity here. So let's draw another one, Cancer, for that end point. We've got it already. Yeah, the world, the universe. This is the very last major arcana that comes after the final judgment, that says that a really big chapter or cycle in your life, Cancer, is completing for good. There's a new karmic cycle waiting for you to enter, and this is a card of victory. The victory is in knowing when it is time to move on, when it is time to gain that, you know, that victory that comes with closing doors that were already closed. And this one here that was coming out with it is the Star. And I just wanted to show you that, you know, the Hermit's journey, he carries this lantern with a very small star energy in it. And it's this kind of metaphor for the more you seek, the more you follow your path to divine wish fulfillment and what makes you truly happy, the brighter that lantern burns and the more the path forward reveals. So although you may be feeling a little lost at the moment, the more you continue with that process, this energy will come through for you. And the Star is about your hopes, dreams and wishes, all of the promises of the Empress being able to, you know, come true for you, because you're creating the energetic space for that by moving away from what doesn't serve you. The Star is Aquarian energy and it links to February. So I feel that, you know, there's going to be a bit of a process over January, and it's not really until February that maybe the new path becomes clear to you. But it is time to put that plan in place now, Cancer, and take that first step. So I'm going to leave it there, Cancer, and I hope you enjoyed this channel tarot message. Keeping in mind it is a general reading for the collective and may or may not resonate for you. Drop me a comment if you're called to share. I do read them all and try and interact with you all over there. It helps me get to know you guys, connect with your energy, and see what the collective themes are. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. That way you'll know when I post new readings, and it's a great way to support the channel and have this energy exchange between us, as is liking, sharing, and commenting. I am wishing you so much love and magic for your week ahead, Cancer. Do take care. Bye for now.